Okay, Midnight Beta Update Day 11. I played Resto Druid all day today. I was really excited to test out a lot of the healing changes. I got to do a single dungeon yesterday, but today I actually played Resto Druid in real content, as in I was doing 15 Seat of the Triumvirate, 15 Pit of Sauron. I was actually testing dungeons that are high enough key level where the damage intake was very real, playing with different pugs, not playing with a coordinated group. We're not in Discord. We're not doing anything like that. It's just how does it feel to really heal a keystone when I don't really understand the dungeon that well. I don't know what my teammates are going to do. I can't track their defensives. Basically, how does the healing changes feel? Originally, I was concerned, and I still think that healing at a lower key level is going to be a little weird because the damage globals for healers are so lackluster right now that it basically doesn't matter whether I actually spend the key in cat form or not. The difference between me fully min-maxing cat form and me just like sitting there and casting my heals the entire key is about 10k DPS, which in beta is it's like 10%, maybe less of what a DPS would do, a single DPS would do. So it's very rarely the right decision to actually greed damage globals. There's like a few damage amps on bosses, but basically healing is now just healing. Like one of the changes is I really feel like at least playing Resto Druid, and I want to see how it feels on the other healers, but effectively on Resto Druid, it's like I am a healer. It's kind of what people have been asking for. A lot of the community has been asking for this for a very long time of just saying, hey, look, I'm a healer. Like, I don't want to do damage. Like, I am here to be a healer, and that is all I want to do. I'm very curious to keep asking the community, what do you think about this? If you've clicked on this video, I imagine you might have tried healer before. If you're a healer in WoW, do you like that? Do you want to be a pacifist? Do you want to be a healer just that exists to heal? Or do you like the idea of min-maxing damage? Would you prefer healers to do more damage? Please let me know in the comments because I'll continue to test all the healers and eventually make more videos about the state of healing in Midnight, but I'd like to get some feedback because I'm not a healer main. I play healer for fun. It's something that I do when I'm not tanking, but nonetheless, I've played every healer at some point, and this version of Resto Druid is interesting. So I still feel like I'm playing Resto Druid. A little bit of a breakdown. I've been trying out a few different talents. I was playing the double rejuve build, etc., but this still competes for globals and feels a little weird. Effectively, though, you are healing through regrowth. Like everything you do is setting up for big regrowths. Now you have Power of the Rdruid, you have this talent, and when it really comes down to it, if you actually take a look at a 15-seat last boss, which is one of the hardest HPS checks in the current dungeon pool, we have 100k HPS, including the fact, and if we just ignore this part down here, I died in the middle of the fight. But if you take a look at my healing done by sources, so much of it is just regrowth, but I still have the other effects. And so when I was actually taking it back and thinking about it, I was still min-maxing. Healing did get simpler, and this version of Resto Druid is the simplest. It's probably the simplest version I've played in a long time, but I still had to min-max, and I could have done way better. Like, I look at my own log here, and I'm like, man, I was casting way too many rejuves. I definitely didn't min-max this. I could have done this better. And so the fact that I can take a look at a log and say, yeah, I have a lot of room for improvement, even though I have a fairly basic understanding of Resto Druid. I was even playing these talents and switching around here a little bit. But the idea is, if there's room to improve, then there's room to have fun. People like progressing in Mythic Plus. People like progressing in WoW. And so actually, I'm so much more positive about the changes, at the very least the Resto Druid. I can't say it's a healing because I haven't tested the other healers. But at least for Resto Druid, I do think that people are going to like it. In my opinion, this version of what healing is, I think you're going to like it because they've changed a lot of the dungeon design so where casts don't one-shot. And I approach a pack and I'm just thinking, man, how can I out-heal this? I know that cast is about to go off and I'm just thinking, great, let me just ramp, no cat form, boom, get all my hots out, etc., etc., etc. I'm thinking bam, 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 and then I'm going here, and then I'm going here, and I'm setting up my combos. I'm thinking what, and it's like, okay, but that's still engaging gameplay. Like, I am actively enjoying the skill of healing. I could see how it gets monotonous over the course of an entire season, but ultimately I do think that people will like this version. So no more dooming on the healing, please. I think that it's in a fairly good spot. I want to test Resto Druid some more, but in terms of doing the actual dungeons and getting to time most things, we didn't quite get the seat. We'll get that another time. But basically, in terms of actually getting to play the game, I had a great time. And I will continue to have a great time as I test the other healers starting tomorrow. I'm not sure which one I'm going to play. I probably just start stream and ask people what they want to see. So if you're curious about a different healer, let me know. The only one I can't play very well is Disc. Everything else I can just set up and we'll get going. So who knows what I play tomorrow. If you're interested in that, feel free to stop by stream and /or like and subscribe for more updates. Haha! That's a call out. That's a call to action, as the youngins say these days. Anyways, that's my update, day 11 of beta testing. And I'll continue to test more as time goes on. So I'll see you on day 12. All right. Bye.